Hi, we're back for the second part of the meeting here. Consularship. We're going to be doing some extension. Just a very brief recap. We had a double 9 here, which meant we were taking space. There's also double 7 here, which meant there was an alert and a warning. Basically, it says there's some wisdom here. Keep it, heed it, tap into it. There's a triple 4 here, which means deepening of a current commitment already, probably also moving in together. I would not say that if there wasn't a 4 of Wands out. Usually when there's a triple 4, it means suppress, repress, oppress, depress because there's some type of manipulation. However, the 4 of Wands negates all that. It actually is the only time that there's positivity with the multiple 4 or multiple 5. We also have a double 5 here, which means there is a little bit of chaos, but it's because changes need to be made. I feel like the changes are to people. We need to clear out some people here. Okay. Oh, we had a double page, which meant there was a lesson, basically learning. Yeah, and that's it. Okay. There was also a page at the bottom of the deck. 6 of Swords, Tower, 2 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Moon, World. So those double 7 go with the Tower or the Chariot or a prevalence of Knights, but we only have one Knight here. We have post-traumatic stress. We might need to reveal this as well. We might need to speak this with the Magician here, because that has something to do with this World card. Everything kind of wrapping itself up, culminating, completing. Six of Swords means receiving anointing here. That's interesting because with the Magician, it means that there's some intellect, reason, and communication, or some type of strategy. I'm actually hearing that there's a conversation around it. There's some type of strategy that brings us into moving forward, into calmer waters, into some kind of um, better emotional stance. I'm hearing that there's difficulty with the feelings. One person's holding resentment, the other one's just having hurt feelings. You know, the cat, she scratches and she's a little wild. So um, it's just that I have a feeling like sharing the feelings is going to, I have an impression that sharing the feelings is going to do a lot of good. And it seems like we might do that. But warning, it is also saying that we could get a little upset or something. There might be a little bit of an argument. And I'm gonna warn you, whenever you see the Two of Pentacles, people don't know this, but the deity behind the tarot card of the Two of Pentacles is Mitra, Mitra, Mitaji. They talk about friendship and all that stuff if you read the sacred literature, but honestly, it's the attendant to a deity. That's what the Two of Pentacles is when you have spiritual energy out here. So with the Tower or the Fool or the World or the Hangman, it usually means like heed your warning, because what you say can come into effect. And so it's saying like, listen, you have to have this conversation, but also I want to be honest, like you need to watch your words. And the warning is to us here, not this other person. So so basically it's saying like, listen, yeah, it's not so much about the temper, which you do get with the Tower card. It's that we might scold this person, and what we need to do is say like, listen, this is what's going on, this is what you need to know. However, my heart wants to open up, and this is what we need for me to feel safe being vulnerable with you. That's what I'm reading here in these cards. And I do want to say the Tower plus the Moon card means post-traumatic stress. The World card plus the Tower means conflict zone. The Tower with the Magician means an argument. Okay, that's it. I'm not, I don't want you in my lap. Just have a, okay. So let's check on this conflict zone here. Yeah, it's a minefield here of prickly feelings is what I'm getting. Love is a battlefield. Because there's love on the way, and it's something is coming back. It's coming back around. We might, if we do speak just plainly and harshly and matter of factly, it might need to be to this third party. Don't go after anybody, but if they drop it in, if they start something, finish it. Let me put it like that. Now we might also have Mars and Scorpio with this Five of Cups here. I'm hearing that Gloria Estefan song, Turn the Beat Around. Love to hear percussion. MNAO, this is some type of unit. It's the start, it's the catalytic event that does something. I don't know what that something is. Mm-hmm. Play your blue horn. Can't you see I made up my mind about it? Yeah, so we might, because now we're the decisive one. Okay, so honestly, somebody gets outcast. The one that's giving all the wisdom here, that's giving the bad advice, they get casted out, and we start giving that advice because we have the truth, and whatever this person is saying behind the scenes is not the truth. Somebody may also have their Mars in Pisces or the 12th house. Somebody may have their Mars in Scorpio or the 8th house, which means we need to move on feelings here. Because that's the medicine. The medicine is to talk about what we feel. Yeah. Telegraph cable home. And who would decipher when the message is gone? And deliver it quietly. Cause some don't get much company. So we need to let somebody in. We need to tell them how we feel. Or they need to do it, one of us. And honestly, that'll turn the whole situation around because somebody thinks that we strung them along or they're being led to believe that we strung them along. They're being led to believe that we don't care about their feelings or whatever, and it's not true. So we're going to have to be a little bit more vulnerable so that the situation comes along and comes around or something like that, or something to that effect. And it's interesting that inner turmoil, and this is for us. So outer turmoil for the other person, inner turmoil for us. Doubting and questioning decisions, fighting between the mind and the heart, feeling worried, conflicted, agitated, and unhappy with life choices. I am bounded physically, mentally, and spiritually. I feel like there is no way out from where I am. I feel imprisoned because of my own doing. I'm trying to fight my inner demons, but it's just so difficult at times. Okay. It's because we're not offering up enough, and there's something that we haven't seen. But it doesn't mean that it's one-sided. It could be the other side as well. But there is more that we could be doing. And don't strive, here's what we could be doing. I know you want more from me, but this is what I can give you at the moment. I'm unsure of what I can give you and when I can give it, but I do want to offer you something more valuable than before. So sometimes, like I'm gonna say this, if we're in our feminine energy, whether assigned or identified, the feminine archetype opens the door, the masculine archetype walks through it. Okay. Now we could say, here are my feelings. this is your chance. We could say something to that effect. If we're in our masculine energy, well, what do you want, firstly? And then secondly, ask how that can be done. I want somebody to build a veiling with that. Is that something you might be interested in the future? That's a little bit too formal because, there needs to be a connection. Unless you're trouble like me and you treat every relationship like a business arrangement. But I mean, there's something here of that nature, of that effect. Okay. Oh, let's check on this twin flame energy. Do we have a message from our side and their side? So somebody is about to acknowledge feelings, but we need to share them. We need to say, like, hey, I've been feeling harmed or some kind of way. I'm carrying a resentment. I need you to know what's up. Because there's something to rebuild here, and we do have the divine masculine. There's something to rebuild here, and we do have the divine masculine. Clarity of focus, generosity of heart, powerful presence, undaunted ambition, discipline, largeness of mind, risk-taking, assertiveness, strength of body, and resolve. All of that came in one, strength of body and resolve. Fiercely protective, instinct, action-oriented. Telegraph cable home, and who could decipher? It's going to be an incendiary device. Something is going to happen either in public or it's just going to be a battlefield. And the thing about it is we've got to be vulnerable. And it comes with risk and reward, unfortunately. I think if we tell the person what's going on, though, it'll give them what they need to. Because, I'm just going to tell you, I feel like this person wants to build a family, whether it's with us or not. We're connected to somebody that is sturdy and stable. It's just for whatever reason, we've missed our chance to make it work together because of external and internal beliefs, which are not entirely accurate, not 100% at least. But we're acting upon some kind of misnomer or misgiving, and it's creating lacks. And the universe is still supporting this connection. However, we're responding to what we perceive and not what we want or what is actually true. What is this tower with the Two of Pentacles? Please tell me. Yeah, so we might also need to deal with somebody's incendiary device. There's something that we would usually shout at or condemn them for, and we need to say, okay, this is the best you could do. This is not really going to be tolerated in the future, but I'm going to attempt to meet you where you're at right now. Hey, homie, I see you a little sneaky deaky reeky tweaky there, and I don't like it, but what's up? We might have to talk like that or something. Um, Yeah, Nine of Swords. There is something which seems daunting, but we need fear, and once we face it, it's over. Because there's the High Priestess. This other person is sitting. They do have some kind of knowledge, and there is some type of practical way to go about this Hierophant, but it's not. Something's not moving. I don't know which Feist song that is, but I'm hearing that. The ocean, the water, the water. The name of that song is The Water. The name of that song is The Water by Feist. It's either Feist or Fiest. It's Feist. Hate to recognize. Something about compromise. The ocean, the ocean, yeah. Hermit. So there's needing to go in and find answers based on soul's wisdom, inner wisdom. Here it says, seek solitude to focus intently on inner life, serving personal creativity versus withdrawing from society out of fear of negative judgments of others, refusing to help those in need. So that's what I was telling you. And then there's also the dependency here. Somebody is acting a certain way that's getting them rejected, but that's only perception. Because really, they made a release. They let something go in order to explore this connection, and that's part of the resentment. It's not really going anywhere or fast at all if it's going anywhere at all. This feels unresolved, unfinished. On the other side, flirt. Okay, so this other side might be trying to be lighthearted with us. It's saying that we have control issues, but it can be that we're rigid. Maybe control issues is usually the truth. But the other alternative to control issues is rigidity, because there's true love here. But there needs to be some kind of passion and exchange and childlike nature. And we both want children, which is might be why this person's still stuck on us. And even if we haven't discussed that, the universe, spirit would be saying, okay, y'all are kind of attached right now because there's a divine issue, meaning you'll have angel babies. Okay, favor. There's favor here. Divine favor is present. But there's something hidden. This is a pair of sixes. We have a soulmate situation that is pending at the gate. Both of us need to act on it, but in different ways. I'm going to leave this here and I'll unlock this extended reading. I was told extended reading, but for some reason, I'm not going to charge for it, okay? Because I just don't feel like enough went down, but I'm going to leave this alone. I'll see you later. Take good care, honey. Bye.